welcome to another episode of Ethology, and today we'll be learning more about analytical geometry. Today we'll be focusing more on gradients of parallel lines, perpendicular lines, and collinear points. So let's start. Starting with parallel lines are lines that never touch, so they never touch, they never cross, and the gradient of those parallel lines are equal. So the gradient of AB is equal to the gradient of CD. So those gradients are equal. So they'll ask you to prove if lines are parallel, and all you have to do is calculate the gradient of those lines, and they should be equal. So you'll calculate the gradient of AB as well as the gradient of CD, and those gradients should be equal. The second phase is the perpendicular lines. And remember, perpendicular lines form a 90-degree angle where they meet. So they form a 90-degree angle where they meet. With the perpendicular lines, the product of their gradients is -1. The product of these gradients should be -1. So the gradient of AB multiplied by the gradient of DC is equals to -1. And with this one, they'll ask you to prove if two lines are perpendicular. You just calculate their gradients, and when you multiply them, you must get -1. That's it with perpendicular lines. The last phase is the collinear points. Collinear points are points that lie on the same straight line, such as this. They lie on the same straight line. And with collinear points, the gradient of AB is equal to the gradient of BC, which is also equal to the gradient of AC, which is the entire line. So the gradient of AB is equal to the gradient of BC and also equal to the gradient of AC. So let's recap. That's it. So we did parallel lines, perpendicular lines, and collinear points. With parallel lines, the gradient of those two lines should be equal. You need to first calculate the gradient of those two lines, and they should be equal. And the second one was perpendicular lines. The product of the perpendicular lines should be -1. Calculate the gradients, and when you multiply them, should be to get -1. And the last topic was the collinear points. And with the collinear points, they lie on the same straight line, and their gradients are the same. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos.